Hello there, good people. Thank you so much for joining me. I am super excited today because I'm doing Shop My Stash. Get ready with me, all number 7. I really like this brand, and I was trying to think of different Shop My Stashes to do, and I thought, which brand do I have the most of that I could do a full face? And it's definitely number 7 and L'Oreal. But I thought number 7 would be more interesting because not a lot of people talk about them. So the primer that I'm going to use is the Airbrush Away primer. It does say that pores and fine lines appear to disappear and wrinkles are put into soft focus. I like this primer. I've used it before. And it just looks like this. I like this a lot because it doesn't feel slippy or silicone-y, dimethicone. It's not that kind of feel. It's more like a really nice moisturizer. But it has a little something extra in it where you can tell that it's kind of like filling something in your face, filling in your pores and stuff. So I like this primer a lot. Put that on. And the two foundation type products I have is the City Light Tinted Moisturizer. This is one of my all-time favorite products ever. I'm not going to use this today because I use it all the time and I kind of wanted to try something else. So this one I did recently purchase. It's the Airbrush Away Foundation. It separates like crazy in the bottle, so you have to shake the crap out of it every time you use it. And it says to, let's see, it says it's fragrance free, which is awesome, doesn't block your pores, no retouching required, clever optical blurring effect, radiant finish, and it says to blend outwards using your fingers or brush. So I did get my favorite brush right now is this WetnWild foundation brush, but I also have my damp sponge handy just in case I don't like how it looks. And I haven't used this. I'm not really the type of person, so it has this like dropper type of thing. I'm not really the type of person that's going to buy a bunch of stuff for the sake of doing like a full face. Okay, let's see if I can get any out. None of it's like coming into the dropper. There we go. I'm not the type of person that's gonna buy a bunch of stuff just to do full face of one brand, but I wanted to try a different foundation because I use that tinted moisturizer all the time. And I tried out the testers. This one looked the closest. Alright, this is the shade Calico. Let me grab my little mirror and brush. I guess that looks okay. It says it's a medium coverage, but maybe I didn't put enough because I feel like it's very light coverage. Cat knocking things over there. Let me grab a little bit more. I don't think I like this dropper style. It just looks yucky. It looks really light on my face, doesn't it? Alright. Let me try the sponge. Maybe I just don't like the brush. Guess it's alright. Let's blend that in real quick. It blends in super easy. It says it has no fragrance, but it does smell like alcohol or something. I don't know why I was sitting like that, like this. It looks pretty good, I guess. I can still see redness on my nose, around my nose. You can't really tell. On camera, I just look like a white ghost. It looks really light, but it doesn't look that light in person because it's not covering up like my sunspots or anything. So let's try out the concealer. This is also another new product that I bought. I just said I wasn't going to buy new stuff just to test it out, but I use the same number 7 products all the time and I talk about them, so I thought, why not try something else? This is one of the, they only had 2 concealers. This one, it looks like this. It's like a stick concealer. Then they had one of those click pens, kind of like that YSL Touche Eclat, and I don't really like that, so I knew I wasn't going to like that one. So let's just try this out. I did like this tester. It felt very creamy. And let's just do that. And blended in really nice. I cannot stand how freaking light I look on the camera. It looks weird. But it doesn't really look that light in person. I was going to set with a powder, but I don't really think I want to. I kind of like the finish that foundation's giving me. And of course, I'm using the bronzer in the shade Maple. I love this bronzer, and I think it's the only one they offer. It's like a brush hair right there. So let's try to do something with this complexion, because this looking super light. I don't know why. See if this is helping at all. I don't want to keep going with the bronzer because in person it looks fine, but you can't see anything I'm doing. The cat is just knocking everything over right now. I don't know why. You know what? I just noticed I don't have a blush, and I could swear I had a blush from No7, but I could not find it anywhere. And also the highlight that I have from them is this one, but I talk about this in another Shop My Stash, so I didn't want to mention it again. So today I'm just going to use the Ciate highlight. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's the shade called Moondust. And, ooh, it's just so beautiful. And I forgot to get a brush. Let's grab this little WetnWild one. Love this highlighter. Holding it right in front of my face, as usual. I think I went a little overboard with the bronzer up there, so I'm going to try to pat it out a little bit. It's kind, I don't know why you can't see any of it on the camera. I just look like a ghost. Very strange. Let's do eyebrows next. No, you know what? I wanted to use a blush. And what is nearby? Let's do this Makeup Forever blush, because Lord knows I need one. Oh, it's this Makeup Forever little duo. All right. Looking alive now, looking alive. Very intense. Eyebrows. I do the same eyebrows all the time with the little No7 eyebrow kit. I did some research, and by research I mean I typed it into Google, and they do still sell this. I thought it was discontinued. It's just a circle palette now instead of a little square, and I only find it on the Walgreens website. I don't find it anywhere else in store. So I didn't want to use the same one again, so I did buy this brow pencil, and it's called the Beautiful Eyebrow Sculpting Pencil. I don't know about this. One side has a little spoolie, other side is like a little triangle shape, you know, like that shape that everyone's doing now. It felt really dry, like when you see how hard, like how many times I have to go over to get something out of it. I don't know how this is gonna work, but I have my other thing on standby. I'm nervous. Oh my god, I'm nervous. Okay, just go for it. Huh, it's drawing on my eyebrows a lot easier than I was anticipating. And I feel like it's a little bit dark, like it is black. And when I tested it in the store, it didn't seem black. It seemed like a dark brown. Maybe it's because the moisturizer and the foundation I have on, it's making this glide on like super, super easy. Like I'm barely touching my skin. I feel like it's a little dark. Like you can tell that the front part's brown and the back part is black. So I think I might have to exchange that for a different shade. I'm just gonna have to go in with the brow powder now because those are looking a little black. And I do like a dark eyebrow. Why? I thought I grabbed my brush. Guess I didn't. There it is. I was not prepared for this video to go so many different ways. There we go. That looks more like my eyebrows. Alright, much better. Let's grab some Essence Make Me Brow. Same stuff I always use. I feel like my face is looking a little bit better. I don't know why it's looking so white. And let me grab a little Q-tip, clean up that mess I made. All right. And I usually just leave them like that, and then I go back over them if I feel I need to. And, I don't know if I'm liking the face too much. In real life, looks okay though. What is next? Eyeshadows. So I have this palette that I was using for a mirror. It's called it's just called Nude Eye Palette. They do still make this. This was the packaging from last year for Christmas. They do still make this palette with the same shades. It's just black. They offer it in the regular line. I have that, and then I have this one, which is just one of the little trios. It's called Cappuccino. They did about a couple months ago. They relaunched like this line, and they're all little circles now instead of the stripes like this. I like that one a lot. And then I have two of the shadow sticks. These are the Stay Perfect Shade and Define shadow sticks. I have two of them. This is the shade. I don't know, but it's this color. That one right there. And then the other one is like a gunmetal blue, and it's really, really pretty, but it has a lot of glitter in it, and I notice when I use it, the glitter falls everywhere. It's really strange. I kind of want to use that one today though. Yeah, you know what? Let's just use that one today. This one is so creamy. I'm just going to go directly onto my lid with it. Some of these shadow sticks, I like the other one actually feels a little bit dry. And I do put it on my fingertip first, and then I go over it. See how intense that is? Like how much color you get off of it? The other one I do put on with my finger, like on my finger, and then kind of blend it out with like that. These dry down really quickly. So I'm going to put it on my lid and then kind of blend out with a shadow. Hopefully I have one that kind of matches. Alright. Blend that out real quick before it dries. I try not to touch it too much because, like I said, the glitter falls everywhere. And if you keep messing with it or trying to blend over it too much, it'll the glitter will be all over your face. If you like that look, that's cool though. And I think I'm gonna blend it out with the shade that's in this Cappuccino palette, little trio here, that one right there. Why didn't I get brushes? I don't know what I was thinking with this video, man. Let's just grab that one that's right there. This is a WetnWild brush, this one right here. And let's just pick some of that up and hope for the best. I don't want too much shadow out there. I kind of just want to be the focus, just to kind of blend out or to kind of just get rid of that harsh line I created with the shadow stick. Let's see. Making a difference? You know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I kind of feel like I want a little orange or brown or something on the outside. You know what I want to be? You know what? I think I do. Is there anything in this palette that would work? Not really. I kind of really want like orange. Let me grab this little palette here. It's trusty, or this one I always go for. It's this Viseart neutral matte palette, that orange one right there. I go for that one all the time when I'm feeling like my eyeshadow just needs a little orange, because it's so nice And there we go. It's kind of what I wanted. Can you really see it? See it a little bit. Every time I say here we go, I think of that NSYNC song. Here we go, one more time. Everybody's feeling fine. No, just me? That's what I thought. Anyway, let's continue just building up that shade until I like it. No7 isn't really one of those brands that has a lot of like really intense shades. They kind of remind me of Neutrogena a lot, and I compared the shadow formula to Neutrogena's in a previous video, and they remind me of Neutrogena a lot, where they're kind of just like natural makeup. They're just trying to enhance your natural features, not transform them. And I really like that about this brand. It's pretty cool. And I feel like the lid, that cream shadow, is getting covered up with other shadows. So I'm going to go back to this one here, and I'm going to take that middle one on my fingertip. And we're going to just kind of pat this on the lid and just see what happens. Oh yeah, 100 times better. Way better. These definitely feel like those Neutrogena longwear eyeshadows, those little quads they have. So if you like those, you'll like these. They kind of feel the same, they blend the same. The light's kind of making my eyeshadow look crazy, but maybe it just does. I don't know. Let's do that. Alright, let's move on to mascara. So I have here the Dramatic Lift for the Ultimate Wide Awake Look mascara. I haven't used this. I've had it sitting there, but I try not to open a bunch of mascaras like the second I get them. I feel like I've been hunched over this box of makeup this entire video. Sorry. But I haven't... Ooh. Alright, there's the brush. Not what I was expecting, but that's cool. I haven't used this yet, because like I was just going to say, I don't open up every mascara the second I get it, because I don't want them all to dry out. And, okay. But why not try it out? Going on fine. No clumpiness. Let's try the other side. The handle on this brush is like not a perfect circle, so when you're holding it, it kind of feels like you have to get it just right. Otherwise, it just feels weird. Well, so far, so good. That's what I'm getting so far with this mascara. Not bad. And I think with that, that's the completed makeup. So the face to me looked a little pale and white the whole time. I don't know why, but on camera it doesn't look, I mean on camera it looks really just washed out and white, but in real life it doesn't look too bad. I really like the bronzer as foundation so far. Like, I think it went on kind of nice. I did have to do a little bit more than I wanted, but the dropper style, I don't know. I think it just came out so gross because it's not as liquidy as you would think. Having this kind of dropper style, you would think it'd be like dripping, like really liquidy. And it is gonna drip there. But it's not that liquidy when you get it out. So when you squirt it out of the dropper, it kind of like, it's very weird. I don't like the style of the dripper, it just grossed me out a little bit. But everything else I kind of like. Eyebrows definitely a little too dark for my liking. But the pencil, if I can find it, it did go on very well because it swatched out so dry, and I thought it was going to be one of those ones you have to like just drag forever to get it to go on. But with the other products I already had on, it did go on very, very smooth. But it was a little bit dark for my liking. I do have to fill those in with some more powder. I will do that after the video. So, yeah, eyebrow pencil, just fine. Color, a little too dark for me. But everything else I do like. And tomorrow, I'm going to do a video all about No7 skin.